want to share something with you guys today. I want to share what it takes in our family for Love Jar Vlogs behind the scenes to get our house back into order, to take care of something like this. Trying to film this part of the video for you. Normally I film everything on a really nice camera. However, today I'm using my iPad because it has really great time-lapse capability. And I want to get a lot done as quickly as possible, so I don't want to put a whole lot of editing into this video. Not that I don't love to do that, but I really want to share something with you guys today. I want to share what it takes in our family for Love Jar Vlogs behind the scenes to get our house back into order, to take care of something like this. So what is this from? This is from Thanksgiving. This is all the mess that a whole lot of love brought with it. So I wanted to share with you what it takes for me, and personally what it takes for me, not just what it takes to clean up this mess, but what it takes to clean up this mess. Thursday was Thanksgiving. I haven't posted any videos since then. We try to be daily vloggers. We were daily vloggers for a very long time, and we still are. We share our daily insights to our life with you guys as much as possible. But there are some days where, for the sake of here and the sake of here, and you can hear the kids yelling in the background. They're playing Fortnite with their friends. They get rambunctious. They get crazy. I'm sure you'll see them on the video quite a bit today, because when mom's cleaning, a lot of times they want to pitch in. Especially Ireland, Aspen likes to pitch in. Some of the older kids will too. They actually take me by surprise a lot of times in the ways that they will help without even being asked. So it's a blessing, and it's a blessing that I have and I'm very appreciative of. But I wanted to share some of our behind the scenes daily life with you guys, because we haven't shared anything in a few days with you. You'll have already seen the Thanksgiving video. I was going to do a pre-Thanksgiving cleanup, and it was really just a bunch of laundry, and I'll talk about that in another video, because I did something this year that was totally different, totally not the way I normally am when it comes to trying to get my house ready for company to come. And it worked, and it was really, really good. It was really de-stressing, and it was really soul refreshing. And so I'll share that secret with you, and I'll actually share it with you in my Christmas video, and I think I'll film it on my Christmas prep video. I'll film it maybe over a 3-day period and share with you what it took over Thanksgiving, what it takes for me to get ready for the holidays, and the new way I found that works really well for me, because maybe it'll help somebody else that struggles with that the same way I do. Anyway, back to this mess. So I want to get a lot done in a little bit of time. I sat down and I watched some uplifting talks today. I talked to some family today, but Matt is on the road, and we're looking at having a severe winter storm. It may not hit us here, but he's actually driving through like the La Crosse, Wisconsin area, Platteville area, stuff like that. So I'm going to worry. He's my heart. I love him so much. And so I'm going to worry for him, but I want to take the stress off of worrying. So today is Saturday, and I was not in the space after we hosted and had so many people here by the time Thursday night rolled around, I was tired. And I just couldn't do anymore. I'd done everything I could do from Wednesday through Thursday evening. And enough was enough. I didn't want to be grouchy for my kids. I didn't want to be yelling at my kids and saying, stop that, don't do this, I gotta clean up, blah, 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 let me get stuff done, because that happens. So I decided, you know what? Forget it. Just don't do it. Friday rolled around, and I still couldn't get to it because, like I said, Matt was going on a trip. He left for work this morning. And I didn't film any of that because I just wanted to spend time with him. I could feel the stress of him leaving, coming on, and I didn't do anything. I sat down and like I said, I listened to some uplifting talks, things like that, talked to some family members, got myself back into a right frame of mind. But today is the day I need to tackle this so it doesn't get out of hand. It looks like it's out of hand. But I've noticed something myself, especially in this kitchen. I don't have a lot of counter space, and so a lot of times what looks like an overwhelming mess is not really an overwhelming mess. It's actually just not a lot of space, and they just need to get put where they need to go, washed, and put away. But sometimes it can look very overwhelming. So today's the day I want to get the house back together for Matt. So when he comes home tomorrow, because I'm sure, like for me, it's going to be stressful. It's going to be stressful knowing that he's out on the road, but I'm not the one that has to drive in it. I want him to come home to a stress-free house, to a house where it's inviting, there's a nice dinner on the table, and he doesn't even have to think about it. He doesn't have to walk in the door and be like, oh, really? There's still the Thanksgiving. I'm back. I had to settle an argument. I had a couple of kids who weren't happy with each other. And then, as you saw, Aspen wanted me to sit and pay some attention to him. So those kinds of exceptions happen. That's part of parenting and part of being a mom. But you guys know that. If you're a parent or you've ever just babysat, you know that attention has to go where it needs to be. So that's what you saw there for a minute, was me settling an argument between two children, just making sure that they were where they needed to be and had the attention they needed before I got started on this. And that happens a lot in a day in this house. So anyway, that being said, I don't remember where I was at the point in time that I stopped filming a few minutes ago to tell you about what I had planned to do for the day. Anyway, Matt is going to be gone. I want him to come home to a nice clean house. I want him to not feel stressed when he gets home from work to coming home here, because I remember being the one that had the full-time job all the time and the one going out and working and coming home, and sometimes the house was a mess, and I know how stressful that can feel and it can be. So I want him to come home and not see this. What I did was I pulled up a picture on Google Images, and I know you couldn't see that very well, but it's just a picture of a clean kitchen. Picked one out that was similar to how I might see mine. It's just a stove, looks nice and clean, but it's a way to help remind me of what brings me peace. So when this is all done, it will bring me peace, because tomorrow I intend to do nothing but enjoy the day with my children, to sit and watch movies, maybe pop some popcorn, and just have a complete lazy day where it's nothing but bonding with the kids, because they need that sometimes, and I need that a lot. So anyway, I'm going to get into this. I thought I'd bring you along, give you a little real life view into the look behind the scenes with Love Jar Vlogs. Our house is lived in. It is not always clean. It's not always perfect, picture perfect, but it's that imperfection, to me, that makes it so perfect. So wanted to share a little of that with you. So let's have an imperfect clean with me day. Let's see how it goes. Imperfect. I forgot to tell you what I was going to. So it's 3:12. Yeah, you probably can't see it. It's 3:12 right now. Let's see how long this takes, with all the exceptions that go on. Okay. How did this get in my kitchen cabinet? These are the things that happen that I have no idea. That I have settled an argument in this house. It only took about 30 seconds to de-escalate it, but that happens a lot in a large family. There's lots of disagreements. Everybody thinks their side is right. And to a point, they're right. They have a valid opinion. They have a valid feeling. The response is the important part. And that's something as a family we're learning as a whole. The response is the important part. So it's important to me to take that time and to stop, to let them know that their feelings are important, but their response is important as well. So back to it. Let's see what we can get done. It's now 3:25. 3:31. I've settled yet another argument. This is really the way an average day goes in this household. They don't always argue, and most of the time their arguments are about small things or about misunderstandings between age ranges. And it happens a lot. Our kids are spaced at various ages. You know, we have some that are much, much older, adults, and then we have Aspen, that's our youngest. So there's always differences in opinions and the way people think that the world should work, and kids especially, because the kids really want a sense of fairness all around. And sometimes you just can't make everything fair for everybody, even though I would love to. And I try my best to make things fair, but it can't always be that way. Right now, I'm gonna stop the cleaning. I've got all of the clean dishes unloaded, which there wasn't much left in there. The kids, when they know there's clean dishes in the dishwasher, they'll just pull them out and use them. So a lot of times I don't end up unloading the entire dishwasher if I don't do it right away, because my kids will help do it by using the dishes that are in there. So I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna make them something to eat, because I think that's where some of the crankiness is coming from, is that they're ready for a snack. So I'm gonna do something simple and quick. On a day like this, when I wanna get a lot done, I'm just gonna make some peanut butter sandwich.
Braxen, if you want me to make a sim.
Did you get your toast started, Ree?
I am Braxen!
You're gonna make your own sandwich?
Yeah.
Well, I got some bread out.
No, Mom, I'm gonna toast your phone. No. Toasted phone.
All right.
That's fine.
Were you having toast too, Braxen?
Yeah.
Oh, Aspen just wants a peanut butter. Well, awesome. You guys are saving me some time.
I'll ask if anyone wants one a sandwich.
Done. Come grab it.
Can I ask you something?
Maybe later. We'll have that ready. So.
We're out of cheese. Where's the...
No, sliced cheese. There's...
I see it.
Is there sliced cheese in there still?
Yeah, there's still...
Oh.
It's hidden at the back.
Oh. Otherwise, there's the block cheese. You want to make Zane's, Braxen?
Sure.
Turkey cheese Miracle Whip? You want to ask T what she wants?
Yeah.
6 loaves of bread. Where did they go? I hope Dad didn't forget to bring them in. Oh, no, he didn't. I was gonna say, I knew I bought enough bread so I could make French toast and everything.
I got one coming up here. Who's it?
Oh, Zane. All right, so lunch is done. It's about 3:43. I'm gonna get back to doing the kitchen work. So a lot of the garbage that was in here has been taken out, like bags, wrappers, stuff like that that were laying around from our dinner. There's still a few things, a little bit of recycling that I need to do. But the most important thing that I'm gonna hit next is to make sure that I get the kitchen sink cleared out and a load of dishes started. So a lot of times when I'm cleaning my house, I won't finish this task right now. I will get the dishwasher loaded up. I'll wash up some of the bigger stuff that won't finish in the dishwasher. Well, I'll show you. But I'll fill that up, and I'll fill this up, and I'll get it started and then move on to something else. And when this is done, I'll come back, open it up, unload, and then start another one when it's dried out. So let's get to it. Let's see how long it takes. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick, and then I'll let you know what time it is. All right, so I've got my drink. Probably not the best one for me in the world, but I love it. And it's 3:46, so let's do this. And the first load of dishes is started, and look at the difference. It is so much cleaner. The sink's completely empty. Most of the wrappers and everything have been picked up. There's a few things left to do. I have to go find something that resembles a treasure box right now for Aspen, because Ireland has this little velvet box that looks a lot like a treasure box, and now he would like one. So that's what I'm going to do. Then we're going to hit the next thing in the house in a few minutes. I'm going to take about probably about a 10-minute break and just let myself chill out after having having done this, and then do the next thing. I'm going to check my text messages, make sure Matt hasn't messaged, probably pop on Facebook. My mom's out right now, and then I'll end up calling her later. So usually I pop on and call her for like 10 minutes, or maybe put her on speakerphone and talk to her while I'm doing the house. But 10-minute break, then I'll be back. So it is 4:12 right now, and I think we'll hit the dining room next. Or maybe the foyer. I don't know.
Alright guys, so it's about 4:40 now. Took a little bit longer break than I was planning to. Checked a couple of things and then talked to Matt's cousin Stacy. You guys all know cousin Stacy. So they have suffered a loss in their family. And it actually just happened within the last few minutes. So our thoughts are going out to them. This is a really difficult time for them. And not going to mention who it was in their family or anything like that. It's not a place for me to do that. But yeah, it's a difficult time. I decided to do the foyer because this is actually probably the cleanest room of the rooms that I'm going to do tonight. There's not much that needs to be done in here, just a little bit of picking up. I actually have a box of groceries sitting here that my mom gave to me. So I'm going to get all that stuff picked up, shoes put where they need to go, and just get it done. When I'm trying to do this type of cleaning, I don't do dusting, vacuuming, mopping, stuff like that. I wait till it's all picked up, and then I hit that stuff later. So this room should literally take about 5 minutes to do a pickup. Like I said, it's about 4:40. I'd say about 4:45 right now. So let's see how long this takes. All right, so it's 4:47. Didn't take me long at all. Didn't even take 5 minutes. Anyway, it didn't take me long at all. It took me probably about 2-3 minutes to get it cleaned up. He's dying to show you guys.
Alright, this is how you do it.
Alright, so I'm trying to get on Skylur's way. It's about 4:55 right now. I have 2 rooms left to do that I want to get done today. Living room and dining room. So this room isn't as bad as I would expect it to be after a holiday. There's just a few things laying out here and there that need picked up. But Skylur did something really cool. Aspen is just crazy on him right now. Skylur did something really cool, and he decided to share his games with his brothers and sisters. So, but right now he's out here playing the games on this Xbox. Anyway, I'm gonna get to picking this room up, get it back in order, and then it's dining room time.
Can I have a turn until her game down?
No, it's Iron Man's turn. So it's about 5:12, and I have a huge mess to clean up in here. Actually, it looks a lot worse than it is. It's just the dining room table that looks this bad. So the rest of the room is not bad at all. A few things that are out of place. I've got some holiday decorations, which I'll show you, that need to come down because we're going to get ready to decorate for Christmas, but I'll do that in a separate video and let you guys see. We'll do that as part of our Vlogmas. So I'll probably film it, put little clippets in our vlog, and then do a separate decorate with me holiday video that you can watch. Anyway, I'm gonna get to this. So there it is. Looks terrible. Let's make it joyful. All right, besides the mess on the table, I'm gonna point out one of the strange things in our house to you that I find all the time. It never surprises me when I find Matt's clothes on the chair, but it does surprise me when I find them tucked behind Aspen's dry erase board and our school dry erase board. I have no idea. He's not the only one that leaves their clothes though. Here's Ireland's dress from Thanksgiving. Guys, so you can see we're back to pre-Thanksgiving celebration shape. I have a little bit of stuff I want to do. Aspen's on a roll. Why are you knocking on the door?
I'm rumbling like that.
Oh, gotcha.
Hello, guys!
Hello.
All right, shut the door and go see what
They
Sky
can't
does.
see my head.
All right, go on. All right, so you can see we're in pre-Thanksgiving shape once again. It is 5:47. I think I finished about 5:45 getting all the pickup done. First load of dishes done. So now it's just the finishing touches. I need to get another load of dishes going, but I also need to get supper done because it is getting late. We generally eat anywhere between 5 and 7 o'clock. And if you've noticed I haven't answered your comments in the last couple of days, I apologize. We were just doing a lot with family over the last few days. And you guys are our YouTube family. We never forget about you. I do see your comments as they come in. So I think what I might start doing if I don't have a second to stop and answer comments right away is at least go on there and put a heart on it and let you guys know that I've seen them and I will come back to answer them. A lot of times I don't put the hearts on because that tells me who I haven't gotten back to yet. So if you see that I haven't commented or responded back to you, it's one of two things. I just haven't gotten to it yet, or it ended up in spam, which has happened to a couple of our regular viewers, and I generally try to check that about once a month to see if anybody ended up there that shouldn't have ended up there. So I do put you back into the regular commenting schedule if it throws you into spam. So just wanted to let you know why I haven't answered your comments yet. But by the time you see this, I've already answered your comments. So anyway, I'm going to take a break now. I'm going to get some dinner done for the kids, and then I'm going to go ahead. And that's actually one of our viewers, Steve K. He was checking up on us. So thank you, Steve, for sending your messages. We love you and Lynn, and we just appreciate the fact that you decided to check and make sure everything was okay. So thank you so much. And I know you know how much we appreciate you. We get to talk. Oh, there's a fly in here. It's driving me crazy. We get to talk a lot, so just through social media and stuff like that. So you guys are like an extended family. You're like, after you comment a lot and stuff, we get to know you and get to know how you take, kind of what you think, some of your favorite things, and that's really special to us. It's a really special relationship that we've gotten to form with a lot of you guys over these years, and we really appreciate it. We want you to know we're not going anywhere. Things are just changing a little bit. I'm getting used to Matt's job, and we're getting used to, I don't want to burn out, and I want to continue to make these memories and have this here for you guys. So sometimes when I take a break, that's why. But we're here, we'll be back. If we ever decided not to be, we would let you know. You guys would know if we weren't going to continue anymore. But we're not doing that, so I love doing this. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break, make dinner, and then I'm gonna come back and we'll get back into the cleaning. I swear, you were out here with me when I cleaned this kitchen before. So this is a true look inside our life and what it takes with a really large family. So there's some of the dinner dishes, some of the stuff that I took off of the table earlier, but I stopped to make dinner and I wanted to get some of those other things cleaned up. So it is 7:01 right now. I'm going to knock out the next bit of this kitchen, get dinner put away, get the clean dishes put away. So let's get to it. Into there and into here, so by the next load the kitchen should be back in order. There's just a few small things that need to go in the dishwasher and then a couple of pans that I'll have to wash up, but that shouldn't take very long.
I'm gonna head up and put Aspen to bed because he's super cranky and it's time for him to go to sleep. And then we'll see where the night takes us. I may just stop where I'm at now, but I would like to get a couple of the carpets vacuumed. I don't think I'm gonna get my mopping done tonight. So we'll see, but I'm gonna get him to bed and see how long it takes for us.